In fact, the idea is that you create some habits such as informing yourself every morning about the most important international news, the situation of countries, in general wars and war financiers. The latter, in addition to helping your stay up to date, will be vital for you to develop new skills that will be of great value when you graduation from your degree. 4. Leadership. Almost some people believe that leadership refers only to the ability to make other people follow them. You should know that this ability involves much more than this. Motivation that those around you being persuasive, setting viable, specific, relate, and measurable goals about getting a team of professionals to work together will do to hecho. That means the great bubble vehicles regulators. Imagine, for example, that you have among your objects than the products of a company are marketed in certain countries of the world. A person who has these competence must be able to coordination the different teams and involve negotiations the best possible grades and solving the problem that might arise along the way unity reaching the goals. 5. That's the for the business world last but not least you should know that one of the particularities that most distinguishes those who study international business is their passion for the business environment, interpretation, and business models. If you go on a trip or do any establishment, the first things you do is reflect on how the operation of the place could be optimized or to analyze the way of working, the level of profitability you have or the management on resources. This digress is ideal for you. Clever. These are some of the ideal characteristics of those who chance to become international bushman. Do you think you have what is take to obtain this professional title? So don't understand reading. In the next section we will talk about what you call learning carrot. What do you learn in international business? As we'll have seen so far, this academic option is very complete and can open the door to a large number of opportunities both to locality and international. For this reason, those who chose to study race been highly specialized training that allows them to perform safely and we certain in the work. That side we will know take more specifically about what you will learn be taking these educational alternatives. On the one hand, you should know that you must take subjects related to mathematics, as this will help you to streamline your mind and have the numbers accurate. It will creating proposals and agreements Of course, the focus of these matters will be on the administration side. In addition, you will learn about different branches of land so that you can have a clear vision of the regulation that govern there and that trains better nationals, the regulation that protect workers and companies, and the general laws in which our country is sustained. Also, will be learn about multiple topics related to economics for microeconomic aspect, for example, how to determine the price of good or service properly, to macroeconomic ones which refer, for example, to inflation and production system for countries. On the latter, you will also have class in your academic program focus on others the panorama of finance and international capital under Berkeley. The studies will be key for you to acquire the global vision of business, like whilst while your study plan you will prepare to manage and evaluate expert and important process, which means that you can help companies to sell any good outside the national territory to increase their profits, and in the same way you will support foreign organizations rather than their products and their countries. Also, the international business career will be private your wide college thoughts about marketing science, with how to create business plan to prompt the sales of its or service will be virtual in the practice of your professionals will as market research, which it will be key to understanding which territories your products should enter. On the other hand, the drains will equip you with tools and help you develop skills for entrepreneurship, from how to successfully manage the staff of a company, manage accounts and budgets, and chose the appropriate business model to how the evaluation project of university of any kind and valuing and company. Of course, if you have a great interest in diplomacy and international relations, you will be also have a chance relate to them of college, and you will be to complete your education will subject and will be you understand how to apply ethics. 18th are your professional, what is the current culture context in the world and the results of practice. Case focus on the business work. As you can see, the study plan of the international business career will be provided you will a large number of institutions to perform in the future and will be prepared in multiple arts. In fact, thanks to these graduates of this academic option enjoy various job opportunity. If you are interested in learning a little more about where you can work, of graduation keep reading lateral field. If you have already made in this for this, you already know what characteristics an international business student has and what is studying the career board. But it is time for you to focus on what will be a going to your when you if you decide the for this danger in the labor marks Here will take about some of the place your co-work when you are your professional drinks. One question agency. These are company belongs to the private initiation that support combine of alkenes and individuals who want to carry this on some kind of question procedures such as the export or import of goods among many other in such a way so that they do not have any problem with your merchandise, be having specialist knowledge about the operation of question and logistical regulation and products management. You will be have all the tools to represent the steps of organizability and resolve any conflict that arise in the process. Two experts in an important company. On the other hand, some specialists that you will be in the handling of good at international level will be that these items such as distribution, planning, and general of commerciality proportions will be ideal for you to work as manager and instruction of the dedicality company to export and import. And if you have ever dreams of taking a product to another country or being part of the teams that supports a company to expand globally, the international business career will be another likely be ideal to help you meet your goals. 3. Airports and ports jobs as will be have the necessary knowledge to support institutions that seek to import and export the articles. You will be also be able to be on the other side of the process. That is, you will be have the possibility of working for parts and airports to regulate the entry and exit of merchandise to and from a territory. This means that you will be have to verify and evaluate any products that seek to enter a country and determination if it complies with the regulation to do so. For international organization, do you remember that will be take about how during university you will be learn about diplomacy and international theatric will all these you can put in practice in organizations such as the World Trade Organization, WTO, International Chamber on Commerce, ECC, International Trade Centers, EDC, International Trade Center, Intracer, among other institutions. By collaborating in this place, you will be able to the generally competitive commerciality deals for the country's evolution, the viability of international project applica negotiation strategies and make an quantitative and qualitative analysis of global agreements. 5. Consultate. Another option that you will have availability when facing the words or of work will be to join a company that aims to will and entrepreneurs about their operative process, logistical distribution, and products in general as will be a general purpose so that they can increase your profitability and opportunity the use of your recurse. Like it will seem you will have take those the encourage those how this to open a company and promote the generality of jobs, always taking care that news organization are responsible with their environment and every way.